Eyes down for it. Good morning, people. It's Monday and we're on the tractor again. Having done a few little jobs, got the internet working so that Kath can get all the stuff we've sold mail ordered out to all the people that want it, and I'm on with this. What have we done so far? Well, we've bent this arm a little bit so that it centres more on the shaft down there, and that's worked. We've tightened up these bolts to take some of the slack out of the system. I've drilled a hole in the end of this shaft for a split pin, and now I'm just working on the lever here. Now we've got a bend in the top which will take it nicely outwards, outboard of the catch, and then I'm going to put a piece of tube on there to make a handle. So the next thing I'm going to do is to lob all this back together just roughly and measure up for a handle. Put that back on there like that. Can't put that back on there like that. And we're going to put that split pin into the back there. Slide that up until it sure I can get it. Oh, it's got to be nearly there. Right, that's what I'm going to do anyway. It's pointless trying to do this one-handed. Yeah, that should be about there. No, I can't do it one-handed. Right, that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to cut a piece of tube and weld it to the top as a handle. Okay, catch you in a minute. Right, folks, there we go. A piece of tube, a slot, and a nice bowl for the top. How's that then? Right, I'm going to go into the welding shop and I'm going to weld this up, and I'm going to try and film it again and see how it goes. Bye now. And here we go, folks. The apron is on. And it's eyes down to the full house. Here we go. Bit of galves there. Bit of galv. Never mind. That's one done. Put in the holes again. Turn him around, that's good. In fact, that's very good. Off we go again. I'll put the extractor on. Put the extractor on. See if I can find the ball, put it in the end. Goes down there like that. Job done. Just to grind it up now and make something of it. .254 and the gate is beginning to take shape. So we need a bend and a bend, and we need to put a little catch on the inside. So that's going to be lovely. Got the handle all cleaned up and nice, and I'm now going to mark it when I find my felt pen. Alright, I'll bring you back in a minute. Right, there's the fence made, folks. As you can see, that's right off and that's right on, but that's also adjustable by moving those two nuts down there to get the insufficient pressure on the pulley. So all we need to do now, that's the fence made, all we need to do now is make the gate inside there with just a little hook on the end, so that it'll just hook around that lever when it's in that position, so it goes in and then slightly back and locks. And it only needs to be a tiny bit. Right, there you go. I'll bring you back when I've done it. Well, that's done it for Monday, folks. It's 4:45, but I haven't quite finished. But you can see there the gate, and you can see how the lever works. That's off, or at least it will be when the mill grip's out of the way. and that's on. That's off, that's on. So it's crude but effective. So all I need to do now is clean this up, get this mould gripped in place, clean it up, take this bracket off and just tack weld it. And that's it. So that'll be that finished. And then we can adjust the actual pressure with this nut here and this nut here. So if we find that when it's in that position it needs a bit more pressure, all I do is slacken that nut off and tighten that nut up a bit. Right, and that gives us just what the doctor ordered. Right. Thank you very much. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye now. Good late Tuesday afternoon, folks. Yes, late Tuesday afternoon. Do you ever have those days when you wish you'd really never got up? Last night, when I went home, the Wi-Fi wouldn't work. So I played about with it, and in the end I gave up, and I went to bed. And this morning I rang Talk, and spent about 2.5 to 3 hours on and off with various chat people, the end result of which was what I knew in the first place. The modem's faulty, so they're sending me a new modem out. But the result of that was that I didn't get here till about 2:30. However, I have finished the, what do you want to call it, flings hair out of the way, the detent, the gate, but there it goes. Isn't that nice? It compresses the spring just about to coil band, which is exactly what I want, and it puts the front pulley into gear. So there we go. What a relief. I've got that done. And it's now, he said flicking his wristwatch to make it work. Come on. It's now 4:11. So I'm going to have a brisk tidy up, and I've got some stuff to deliver tonight that we've sold. And that'll be it for today. So it's a very short letdown today, but I'm really in no fit state to do anything else. Because I've got so much to do this evening. Look at the workshop. It's a mess. Everything's a mess again. I'm a messy beggar, aren't I? Never mind, folks. I'll catch you tomorrow for Wednesday's thrilling instalment. Bye now. And here we are, folks, just in case you didn't believe me. That's out of gear. That's in gear. That's better. A nice little tick over. Alright, see you tomorrow. Here we are again, folks. I said I was going and I've come back. Because I've just thought of something quite momentous. That, I'll give you a better look at that. That works really nicely. And apart from a bit of paint on this, which I think I'm going to send off to get sandblasted, because by the time I've pratted about cleaning that up, it'll take me hours. And there's a sandblasters down at Brandsburton, which is not too far away, and I think I might just drop it down there, strip it down, drop it down there and say do it. Save me hours of work and loads of crap that I'll be breathing in as well. And the thing is, theoretically, this job is finished, apart from that bit of paint. Except I've got two things to do. New alternator bearings, and sort out the leak from the sump plug. The leak from the sump plug is a pain in the arse because it means taking the engine mountings off at this side and just lifting the engine a bit so I can get it out. But luckily my dear brother got me one of these, which is a flexible funnel that you can use for draining oil out of awkward places, and that's exactly what I need for this tractor. Something to drain oil out of awkward places. If you look where the sump plug is under there, I don't know if you're going to see under there. Let me just get a little light, and then I'll show you. Little light. Right. There is the sump plug. It could do with a lump cutting out of that bloody angle iron, but I don't want to weaken it, and it doesn't have to go much to get it out. You see it better there, you probably can. Right, so it's leaking, not much, just enough to be annoying, and so that has to come out and have a new wash on it, which means draining all the new oil out carefully and then putting it back in again. So that and the bearings are a job for tomorrow, because I've got an internet connection here. I've actually got an internet connection at home, but it's only on the Ethernet. I can't use the Wi-Fi because the modem's quit. It's been going dodgy for a long time. It's been connecting and disconnecting for a long time on the wireless. I was pretty sure it was dodgy, so I'm going to take one home tonight and see if I can jerry-rig it just as a wireless connection until the new modem comes in 3 to 5 working days, and then we'll just get on with life. But we need the internet connection because my dear wife has just put all these books on sale, and they're selling like hotcakes. We had 3 parcels go out yesterday. Well, I've got another 2 deliveries to do tonight locally, and no doubt some will have come in whilst I've been here. So I shall whip those bearings out tomorrow, measure them up, go on the internet here, and order them, and then I shall tackle this bloody oil leak and see what we can make of it. Right, folks, that really is it for Wednesday, because it's now 4:29, and I'm going to shut up shop and bugger off home, because I've had enough today. I've bloody had enough. See you later. Bye bye now. Hello people, it's Wednesday, it's nearly 5 o'clock, and we've turned the tractor factory into a bicycle factory. We are, my friend Andy's come over, bringing an antique lawnmower with him for bits, which I won't let him break up, and we're on with the tricycle. We're going to probably finish it tomorrow. We've got the good idea. We've started putting the steering head together, that's all going to be ground up. There's another piece of tube going under there. We've got the somewhere, if I can put my hand on it, we've got the forks. Oh, there's the wheel with the bottom end of the forks on. These are going to be welded on here as extensions. These will all be shaped to match the original. And then we have somewhere a fork, which I've lost. But what I'm going to do at the moment is I'm going to tidy up. Right, can't see the fork. We'll put it somewhere. No, it's disappeared. It's disappeared. It was here a minute ago. Anyway, that's what we're doing. Oh, there it is. Look, there's the fork. That fits up through the tube. The extensions weld on. There's the front wheel. That's going to have pedals on either side, which we're going to have to make because we haven't got any. And then the rear wheels are going to be these two on this axle, with a piece of tube over the axle, and a Y piece made at the end of that other piece of steel to weld onto the axle. And I think we should complete that tomorrow. I think that will be done. But what I'm going to do in the meantime is I'm going to have a tidy up and get ready for tomorrow. So I'm sorry that's all we've got for today, but I'm sure you like it. I like that. I think actually this looks like an antique, but I'm pretty sure that it's a forgery. I don't think it's a real antique bicycle. For a start off, somebody's put a piece of, was it on here? Yes, there, look. This is a piece of copper wire, rubber covered copper wire, right, and it's split there. I don't know what they are. They look like they're leather stitched on or something, but somehow it's got hexagons on it. Hexagons, look, instead of squares. It's got something on there. But I know that they're many years ago, when I was working over the road at my friend Dave's garage, mending cars, welding cars and doing all sorts, we had some Spanish gypsies turned up with this on the back of the van, and they came to see if we had any scrap, and this was placed on the back of the van, one of these exactly like this, and Dave spotted it, right, and said, oh look, it's a Victorian bicycle, it's a Victorian bicycle, that's worth a fortune, and they're sending it for scrap. And he went to try and buy it off them, and they said, oh no, it's a Victorian bicycle, we're gonna make a lot of money on that. Oh, I'll buy it off you, right? And I said, Dave, it's a setup, it's a scam, you know. And I think he bought it. I think he bought it in the end. But there you go. But it was a fake. See, there's no rust on the spokes. These spokes have never been rusted. It's all like brand new. Everything turns really well and really smoothly. It's not Victorian. I mean, if this had been a Victorian child cycle, the child would have ridden it to death. Kids would have killed for something like this, right? And it would have just been hammered to death. And it's not. It's immaculate. You know, there's no rust on it. There's no pits on it. Everything's smooth. I think it's fake. That's a modern saddle. I'm pretty sure that's a modern saddle. And again, no rust, all clean metal. I've done it again. I pressed the bloody button again. I leaned forward and pressed the button. Sorry about that, people. These pedals as well, these are not Victorian pedals. They're modern. I mean, they would be worn to blazes. Everything's too smooth and too nice. And that copper wire lets the cat out the bag, really. Yeah, I think these are knocked up in a bloody factory in Estonia or somewhere. Anyway, that's it for today, folks. I shall go back now to my shattered household, where the house is being decorated. My poor daughter finished school yesterday, went out celebrating, went playing football and got a football in the face and a squashed nose and bruised eyes, but she's alright today. And I'll bring you back tomorrow with hopefully something interesting to show you. Alright, bye for now.